when they're moving up, I'll move back, because the only reason is because if not, I don't have an angle for this thing. Usually they move one more that way, and they didn't do it this time. If not, I won't get the stage. It will be too much of a side face. When they're getting up, I'm gonna just get out of the way, and then go back.
those that are standing in the back and off to the side, we do have some available seating to the right of the stage in the first 3 rows marked for reserve. If you would like to move forward, you can move forward. We do have some available seating in there. We'll be starting in about a minute, so if you'd like to move up, please move up. All right, good morning. We can try that one more time. Good morning. Good morning. Hello and welcome. My name is Nick Morgado, Division Chief of Training, and I will be your Master of Ceremonies today. On behalf of Miami-Dade County and Miami-Dade Fire Rescue, I would like to welcome you today to graduation group class 150, nicknamed the Beast from the Southeast. Before we begin, I do have a couple housekeeping items. Please take a moment and silence all electronic devices. For your convenience, restrooms are located in the main training building to your right. Water is located underneath the canopy in several cooler locations. Today's ceremony is being broadcast live on Facebook. If you are interested in seeing pictures and video of today's event, please follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Miami-Dade Fire Rescue, or on Twitter at Miami-Dade Fire. Please use the hashtag MDFR Class 150 if you are posting or sharing any pictures of today's event on social media. As a reminder, official photos will be taken during the badge pinning portion of the ceremony and will be available later today on Facebook. There will be additional opportunities for photos once the ceremony has concluded. Now, I ask that you please rise to welcome Miami-Dade Recruit Class 150, the Beast from the Southeast. colors by Miami-Dade Fire Rescue Honor Guard, and the national anthem performed by recruit training instructor, firefighter Adrian Ballard.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bomb bursting in air, gave through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Instructor Ballard, for that rendition of our national anthem. Please be seated. Please welcome to the podium this morning for our invocation, Fire Chaplain Lieutenant Alex Finchek.
Good morning and welcome. My name is Alex Finchek. I'm a Lieutenant Chaplain for Miami-Dade Fire Rescue. It is my great privilege and honor to be with you today. Class 150, this has been a long road for all of you. Even though this road has been long and just a small season for the future of your careers and your lives, this has been individually and collectively a challenge for all of you. So congratulations again. I share the following in every recruit class graduation because I believe it is important for the recruits and all of us here today to enjoy every aspect and every season of our lives. I would like to encourage you and all of us to look at the journey of this noble profession, a calling that you have answered, Class 150. Throughout the decades, many musicians have taken the words of King Solomon, the king of Israel of almost 3,000 years ago. I've done the same in order to fit all of us today. I have titled it A Time for Everything in MDFR. There's a time for everything and a season for every MDFR activity under the sun. A time where a call goes smooth and a time that nothing goes expected. A time that you will laugh and a time you will cry. A time of graduation ceremonies and a time of retirement parties. A A time that your calling in life will fill you with pride, and a time it will frustrate you. A time you'll see life coming into this world, and a time you'll see it depart. A time when your brothers and sisters with your fellow firefighters, and a time that you wish they were your distant cousins. A time for battalion drills, and a time for holiday meals, a time for ACLS, and a time for FRS. My hope and prayer for you that you enjoy every season, enjoy your family and your friends, enjoy this time, and importantly, enjoy this journey. We're all on this together. We call it life. Again, welcome to the Miami-Dade Fire Rescue family. Let us pray. Creator of all things, who has bestowed on us life, liberty, and the ability to pursue happiness, we come to you this day to ask for your blessings. We ask for your protection for these firefighters as they follow their calling. Provide them with great wisdom and strength as they face the many decisions they must make. Keep them safe as they strive to be always ready and to proudly serve. I pray your hand of peace for their families and loved ones, your guidance for those in positions of authority over them, and your direction and protection for the Miami-Dade Fire Rescue family as we move through the challenges and opportunities each year presents. As we reflect today, the past, the present, and the future, I pray that we may serve, respect, and love each other as we do life together as a family, no matter if it's in the firehouse or our own house, that we may be there for each other and for those that call on us. May we be healthy, body, mind, and soul. No matter where life takes us, may we have the unity to work together, whether it's in our own homes or on the job. I pray that we may have the health, strength, compassion, and wisdom to do these things and much more. It is with great thanksgiving that we pray this in your name. Amen.
Thank you, Lieutenant Trinches. Before we continue, I would like to take a moment to recognize some very special guests and distinguished guests that we have with us here today. We have Commissioner Kevin Cabrera of District 6. We have our Fire Chief, Ray Jadala. Deputy Fire Chief of Administrative Services, Arthur Holmes Jr. Deputy Fire Chief of Operations, Danny Cardeso. Chief of Staff, Ms. Erica Benitez. Assistant Chief of Support Services, Melanie Adams. Assistant Chief of Emergency Response, Jason Richard. Assistant Director of Administrative Services, Ms. Maria Reyes. And representing Metro-Dade Firefighters Local 1403, Treasurer Paul Blake. Also joining us, we have members of Miami-Dade Fire Rescue Executive Staff. Members of Miami-Dade Fire Rescue Director Staff. From the Office of the Commissioner, Nikki Steinberg of District 4, Margaret Robinson. From the Office of Commissioner Juan Carlos Bermudez of District 12, we have Michael Fresco Jr. We have Miami Gardens Police Chief, Delma Noel Pratt. Retired Miami-Dade Fire Rescue Fire Chief and current Fire Science Program Manager with Miami-Dade College, Carlos Paul Noel and his staff. Retired Miami-Dade Fire Rescue Fire Chief, Dave Downing. And we have a number of other public departments that are joining us, so please hold your applause until I reach the end. We have members from Miami-Dade Police Department, Miami-Dade Corrections, City of Miami Fire, City of Miami Police, Coral Gables Fire, Coral Gables Police, Hialeah Fire Rescue, Miami Gardens Police Department, Miami Beach Fire Rescue, Homestead Fire Rescue, Homestead Air Force Base, forgive me, Lauderhill Fire Rescue, Palm Beach County Fire Rescue, Miami-Dade School Police, Miami Springs Police, members from the Florida Fire Service, Florida Highway Patrol, Seminole County Fire Rescue, Pompano Beach Fire Rescue, Broward Sheriff's Office Fire Rescue, and lastly, Isle Morada Fire Rescue. and of course, family, friends, and those watching virtually. Now,
County's nearly 3 million residents, it is my great pleasure to congratulate the latest Miami-Dade Fire Rescue recruit class for completing this journey. Over the last several weeks, you've been tested, trained, and pushed to challenge your limits beyond what you previously thought possible. You've also learned much about the importance of trust. Trust in one another and trust in your community. And the very fact that you're here today means that you have not only earned the trust of your colleagues and veterans of Miami-Dade Fire Rescue, but also the trust of millions of Miami-Dade County residents who will look to you for help when the unthinkable happens. It may be a burning building, a hurricane, a flood, or even a pandemic. When our community is in greatest need, you are the people going where nobody else can, doing what nobody else could. That is a great responsibility and a great honor. Today marks the end of one chapter in your life and the beginning of a new one. Thanks to your decision to choose a life of service, you will make a difference in people's lives every day and make this community safer for all who call it home. It's a great honor to serve this community alongside brave men and women like each of you. Thank you and congratulations.
And of course, that was our Honorable Mayor of Miami-Dade County, Daniela Levine-Cava, with a very special video message. Now, it is my pleasure to welcome to the podium Commissioner Kevin Cabrera to share a few words.
A little bit taller. Good morning. How are y'all doing today? I'd like to start off, we're here to congratulate Recruit Class 150 and its graduates, but I think it's important that we recognize the family members that are here with them today and those that weren't able to make it. Because ultimately, throughout the academy and throughout your career, those are the folks that while you're sacrificing your lives for us to make sure that we're safe, are making sure that your homes are still going on, your families are still, safe at home, and that things keep running. So I'd like to recognize your parents, your spouses, your siblings, your children, and all of those folks that make sure that your home life is in order while you guys continue to serve us. So I'd like to have a round of applause for your families. Again, we're here to congratulate you all for your courage and for your willingness to serve. While many, folks many times, no matter what your job may be, it may be easy at times because you don't necessarily have to make those difficult decisions. But in your case, you've chosen a life, you've chosen a career of service. You've chosen a service in which, in our most toughest times, like the mayor said, whether it be a pandemic, whether it be a fire, whether it be a natural disaster, you guys said, I'm here and I'm ready to serve. And you put your community first. So again, I commend you for your dedication, for your leadership, and for the life of service that you've chosen to live to make sure that we are able to live our lives peaceful, safe, and in tranquility. I'd like to also congratulate Chief Jadala and his staff and his team for the excellent leadership you guys have in making sure that Miami-Dade Fire Rescue continues to be one of the crown jewels of Miami-Dade County. Again, our community is proud of your dedication and your hard work that you've reached to this point, and your commitment to the well-being of our residents. Thank you for your courage, thank you for your commitment, and Godspeed.
Thank you, Commissioner. Next, it is my pleasure to introduce our Fire Chief of Miami-Dade Fire Rescue, Fire Chief Ray Jadala, for his remarks.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Before we begin, you should see the site, standing at this stage, just looking out here. This has got to be one of the greatest sites, since I've been appointed fire chief. Though I'm bad with numbers, there's got to be close to 15,000 people out here, so I am actually really impressed. This has got to be one of the largest groups of family members, friends, relatives, uniformed personnel that I've ever experienced here at Miami-Dade Fire Rescue. So it's really a sight. So a round of applause to all those that really came out today. I was going to do an Ellen DeGeneres and kind of do a selfie thing from the stage, but I was told not to by my chief of staff. So, also, I just want to recognize there's quite a few members from Palm Beach County Fire Rescue. And for those who don't know my history, I actually started with Palm Beach County Fire Rescue back in 1996, class 23. I spent just over 4 years there, and they gave me an opportunity as a young 19-year-old kid who was just starting off, and basically led me to where I'm at today. So on behalf of myself and my entire family, thank you to the men and women of Palm Beach County Fire Rescue. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, again. My name is Ray Jadala, and as your fire chief, I'm honored to welcome you to our graduation ceremony for Class 150 and into Miami-Dade Fire Rescue's family. Today is a special day for all of us. Today we are all privileged to witness the moment when 53 recruits will officially receive their badges and proudly take the oath to protect the property and lives of our community. By doing so, Class 150 will be joining MDFR as our brothers and sister firefighters, officially becoming Miami-Dade County public servants. Up until now, your extensive training has taught you skills needed to be the best firefighter you can be. However, today I want to instill in you an understanding of your roles as public servants. Being a public servant is much more than just a job. This is a career for those who want to make a difference and those whose commitment to service means putting public interest before your own. This means that as firefighters, you are often putting your own life at risk to save the life of someone you've never met. Being a public servant means working hard, regardless of the prestige, the money, or the rank. It means having a purpose with integrity and devotion to your community. When I first started, I too, like you are today, couldn't wait to feel the thrill of excitement to make a difference once I donned my gear and rode the fire truck to a fire where I could do what I was trained to do. When that day came, the satisfaction of a job well done was contagious and addictive. Since that first fire, many other calls followed, from major incidents to a simple medical call or fire alarm ringing. I experienced them all. Day in, day out, the calls never stop. The rush of adrenaline you feel when you hear the tones ring at the station is something that's almost instinctive. You know when you hear that tone, you know what is expected from you as you prepare for the possibility of answering that one call that will change your life or the life of the person you're attending to. As a rookie firefighter, I always thought the impressive calls were those where you could see the plume of smoke from the sky as you head towards the scene and the roaring flames of that fire. The feeling of arriving at a fire and doing everything right to extinguishing it was always rewarding. But as time passed, I began to gain a new perspective with more experience I obtained. I realized that putting out a fire was only part of my duty. Just as important as putting out that fire were the stories of those who lost everything. As many of you have witnessed, last Saturday, where 75 people lost their homes. 75 families lost their homes. The cherished memories, both tangible and emotional, were gone. Those moments of loss and tragedy became more profound and much more important to me now. As the years pass, you'll begin to see firsthand how responding to so many tragedies day in and day out leaves behind it physical and emotional scars that will undoubtedly begin to wear you down. It can become easy to neglect to see the consequences of the burden you will carry or identify the lasting effects from what you've seen and how it will make you feel. To alleviate that burden, remember that you are not alone. Rely on each other for support. Foster open communications and trust with your loved ones and amongst your fellow brothers and sisters in the fire service. Don't be afraid to seek out help when you need it, and know it's not a sign of weakness. It's not a sign of weakness, and I promise you that it's not. You must remember that the path you have chosen to follow as a firefighter is not an easy one. It's a path of honor, absolute trust, and integrity. Remember that with trust comes an understanding that you have a responsibility, and you have chosen to stand on the front lines to assure your community that when they are having the worst day of their life and when they have no place to turn, you will be there to treat them with compassion, respect, and care. This is a trust that's been hard-earned and paid by those who have come before you with blood, sweat, and tears. It's a trust that makes members of our community feel comfortable when you enter their homes and are present during their most vulnerable moments. It's a trust that runs so deep, a mother will hand her child knowing you will protect that child with your life. Take care of that trust by honoring your commitment to be there for your community, by easing their pain or providing them with a path to safety. As you begin this new chapter of your lives, I want to leave you with something to remember. After the fire is out or the call is done, those impacted will not remember the technicality or of the skills or tactics you used to put out that fire or extricate that person from the car. What will be remembered is the compassion and care you gave when you held their hand and looked them in the eye and reassured them that you were there to help and they were not alone. Class 150, rise to the occasion. Do not let obstacles prevent you from pursuing the values needed to perform your duties in this humble but demanding profession. And as I had mentioned to you earlier, don't ever allow that badge to be tarnished. Again, welcome to our MDFR family and congratulations.
Thank you, Chief Jadal. Nearly 9 months ago, 33 members of Class 150 began their journey of becoming Miami-Dade firefighters, where they attended the Fire Academy at Miami-Dade College. There they received some of the best education and training by some of the most skilled and proficient instructors that South Florida has to offer. This led to the successful completion of minimum standards, state certification as firefighters, and laid a strong foundation to build upon. 16 weeks ago, 150 was then joined by an additional 20 certified recruits and began their recruit training. During this time, their skills were fostered and polished. Excuse me. Behaviors modeled and shaped, commitment tested and proven. This has led us here today with 53 soon-to-be Miami-Dade Fire Rescue probationary firefighters that are day one ready. This would not be possible if were not for the efforts of the instructors at Miami-Dade College, the hard work, dedication, and extreme commitment of the core of recruit instructors with Miami-Dade Fire Rescue. To all the instructors that contributed to 150's training, well done and thank you. It is also important to note that Miami-Dade College and Miami-Dade Fire Rescue do have a partnership in managing an EMT scholarship program that was spearheaded by retired Commissioner Barbara Jordan of District 1. And there are 4 members of 150 that are graduates of this EMT scholarship program, so that's important to be known. Instructor McKnight and Dr. O'Brien, let us begin the badge pinning portion of the ceremony. If you have been pre-identified as pinning the badge on your loved one, please line up to the right of the stage, or to the left of the stage, your right.
Great morning, everyone. Wow, tough crowd. Great morning, everyone. You can reach the milk and smile. It's a joyous celebration today. I'm Lieutenant Reginald McKnight. I was one of the instructors from Class 150, and today I would like to welcome you all as we celebrate 53 individuals becoming firefighters for the greatest department in the world, Miami-Dade Fire Rescue. Now, throughout the 18 weeks of training, whether it's through text or in person, I tried to make sure that the class stayed motivated. So I would send them maybe a text or a short video. So I thought it would be fitting to start their careers off with the same thing. Seek hard work. Ease is the greatest threat to your success than hardship. Do hard things. Seek discipline. Former head coach of the University of Notre Dame, head football coach, Lou Holtz defined discipline in 2 ways. Is there something that you're supposed to do that you don't want to do? Can you make yourself do it? And he followed it up by saying, is there something that you want to do that you're not supposed to do? Can you keep yourself from doing it? All your goals and all your success is on the other side of hard work and discipline. Once again, congratulations and welcome to the family. Now what everybody came here for, we will start our badge pinning ceremony. Once again, if you will be pinning your loved ones, you can make your way to my left, your right of the stage, and make your way onto the stage once I call your family member's name.
Row 1, attention! Left face! Forward, march!
Recruit Jennifer Acosta. Recruit Sabrina Almeida, who will be pinned by her father, Miami-Dade Fire Rescue firefighter, Oscar Almeida. Recruit Richard Anand. Recruit Awasir Atia. Recruit Yokanan Ball. Boatwright, who will be pinned by his mother, Senior Miami Police Department Lieutenant Cindiana Paul Noel. Recruit Savannah Bookmeyer, who will be pinned by her dad. And he's pinned by her captain, William Bookmeyer. Recruit Carly Borges, who will be pinned by her father, Miami-Dade Fire Rescue Captain Andy Borges. Recruit Donnie Brown. Recruit Benjamin Brusha. Recruit Santonio Butler. Recruit George Carnero, who will be pinned by his brother, Miami-Dade Fire Rescue Lieutenant Carlos Rangel. Recruit Shane Chung Yen, who will be pinned by his father, retired Florida Highway Patrol Corporal Andrew Chung Yen. Recruit Jacoby Clark, who will be put by his brother, Miami-Dade Correctional Officer Antoine Clark. Recruit Nicole Coletti, who will be pinned by her husband, Florida Forest Service Forest Area Supervisor Thomas Coletti. Recruit Donnell Dancy, who will be pinned by his cousin, Miami-Dade Fire Rescue Lieutenant Darren Davis. Recruit Randall Dyer, who will be pinned by his uncle, retired Army Specialist Albert Lowe. Recruit Alan Hernandez. Recruit Michael Fernandez, who will be pinned by his father, Police Department Detective Alfred Fernandez. Recruit Andrew Vilsamay, who will be pinned by his cousin, Fort Myers Fire Rescue firefighter John Toussaint. Recruit Tiffany Forte. Recruit Danley Francois. Recruit Samantha Gomez, who will be pinned by her father, retired Miami-Dade Correctional Officer George Gomez. Recruit Jasmine Gonzalez. Recruit Cecilia Harmon, who will be pinned by her wife, Miami-Dade Correctional Officer Christina Harmon. Recruit Matthew Herrera. Recruit Mark Hughes, who will be pinned by his cousin, Miami-Dade Rescue firefighter Tony Hamlin. Recruit Philip Grismanich. Recruit Cordell Lamb, who will be pinned by his mother, Miami-Dade Correctional Officer Tasha Lamb. Recruit Cade Ledesma, who will be pinned by his father, Miami-Dade Fire Rescue firefighter Michael Ledesma. Recruit Ryan Marks, who will be pinned by his father, Miami-Dade Fire Rescue Chief Fire Officer Aaron Marks. Recruit Philippe Matelier. Recruit Austin Masonette, who will be pinned by his grandfather, former FDNY firefighter and retired Miami-Dade Fire Rescue Lieutenant Joseph O'Sullivan. Mendez, who will be pinned by her father, Senior Miami Fire Rescue firefighter, Jose Mendez. Recruit Roy Mark Malinuevo. Recruit Barry Neal. Recruit James Patterson, who will be pinned by his grandfather, retired Air Force Technical Sergeant Tom Parker. Recruit Lazaro Quintana. Recruit George Rendon. Recruit Jermaine Reed. Recruit Shatiana Robbins. Recruit Alan Rodriguez. Recruit Taylor Russell. Recruit Emily Sarando. Miami-Dade Fire Rescue firefighter Sean Anderson. Recruit Shayna Zamoniak. Will be done by our cousin, Miami Springs Police Department Captain Jimmy Veal. Recruit Ian Tapper. Recruit Eli Valle. Will be done by his brother-in-law, Commencement Fire Rescue firefighter Ryan McDonald. Recruit Michael Yetter. Will be done by his father, Miami-Dade Fire Rescue Captain Michael Yetter. Recruit Sean Young, will be pinned by his father-in-law, retired Stewart Fire Rescue firefighter Dutch Bloom.
¿Puedes tú siempre estar condicionado en español? ¿Siempre está condicionado en español?
Class 150. I'm sure that you would agree that you would not be here today if it was not for the love and support that you received from your family and friends. I would like you to please turn around and give them a huge round of applause. Please be seated. Instructor tonight, please present the class scores.
All right, now for our class awards. Our first award we will be presenting is our academic award. This individual, throughout 16 computerized exams, was able to maintain a GPA of 98.69%. And our academic award goes to probationary firefighter Samantha Gomez. Our next award will be our Most Improved Award. I recall a situation during week 1 where this particular individual was like, I'm not sure if I could do this. After a stern talking to and a little bit of motivation, throughout the rest of the 17 weeks, he showed that this is where he's supposed to be. So our Most Improved Award will go to probationary firefighter Santonio Butler. Our next award will be our Physical Fitness Award. This particular individual showed, whether it was in the water or on the ground, he was the most physically fit. Out of 3 physical fitness evaluations and a possible 834 points, he was able to obtain 705 points. And our Physical Fitness Award goes to probationary firefighter Benjamin Brusha. Our next award will be our Instructor Award. As we sit down as a cadre and we ask ourselves, out of the 53, who's the one individual you just want on your truck? I challenge anybody here to find somebody that doesn't like them. We love them. And our Instructor Award goes to probationary firefighter Shane Chung Yen.
Now we'd like to invite the treasurer of Metro-Dade Firefighters Local 1403, Paul Blake, to present the Joseph Gutierrez Outstanding Recruit Award. Good morning.
I have the distinct honor to present the Joseph Gutierrez Outstanding Recruit Award. This award is named in remembrance of Joseph Gutierrez. Joseph was hired by Miami-Dade Fire Rescue in 1996 as a member of Class 79/80. On the academy, Joseph may not have been the fastest, nor the strongest, but there was one trait that stood out. He never gave up, he never complained. No matter the challenge before he and his classmates, he worked until the task was completed. What no one knew was that while working to achieve his dream of becoming a firefighter, he was also fighting for his life. Joe had leukemia. Soon after earning his badge as a Miami-Dade firefighter, he lost his battle of cancer. While Joe is no longer with us, his spirit, the example he set forth, will never be forgotten by this union. It is a great honor that I present this award to Lazaro Quintana. Lazaro embodies Joe's spirit of never giving up and always helping out. Congratulations.
Now, I would like to invite retired Lieutenant Sparky Thompson, who, on behalf of Metro-Dade retired firefighters, will present the Chief John Soder Camaraderie Award.
Wow. I was told to talk closer to the microphone this year, so. Chief, you're right. That's a big crowd. I hope I don't forget anything. There's two things that go with old age. One is your memory. I can't remember the other one. So anyway, I am retired. Lieutenant Sparky Thompson, the new president of the Retired Firefighters Association, Local 1403. I like the fans. I like the enthusiasm, man, a lot of enthusiasm. Camaraderie. It's a noun. It means mutual trust and friendship among people who spend a lot of time together. But half of us can't spell it. When I say brotherhood, please know that the HBR in the middle of the word is capitalized to emphasize and acknowledge our sisters as well. I did 34 years on the job for this great department in local. I feel like I'm a subject matter expert on camaraderie. I have traveled extensively and interacted with thousands of firefighters around the world. It is truly amazing to be part of what I consider to be the biggest, closest, real family one can be a part of. You won't really realize it until you've lived it. The police have it. The military has it. But with all due respect, and from my experience and career, no other occupation in the world has camaraderie like firefighters do. You'll see. People respect us. They value us. Remember that even when it's 3 a.m. and you're on your 18th run of the day. We trade hats, shirts, and war stories. I was on a trip one time, I was on the 4th floor on an elevator coming down. Door opens, gentleman standing outside the door. He's got a Maui Fire Department shirt on. I liked it. I told him, I like your shirt. He looked at my Miami-Dade t-shirts. I like yours. Without saying a word, we took our t-shirts off, exchanged them. Got to the 1st floor, shook his hand, and he left. But that kind of stuff will happen to you for the rest of your career. It's pretty amazing. Many of our firefighters have gotten help from other locals, while our local has been called upon to help visiting firefighters in times of need while visiting South Florida. When one of its own is in crisis or needs help, we step up. This is family. This is what we do. While active, we spend almost a third of our lives with our fire department family. We live, we work, we laugh, we bond. We are family. That doesn't stop when you're retired. We continue to share good times and life with great friends who will work with many different people on your mission to protect and help the people of Dade County. We, the retired firefighters from Miami-Dade Fire Rescue Department, Local 1403, established this award in honor of a great mentor and family man, the Chief John C. Soder Camaraderie Award. He was our first Vice President of Local 1403. He worked with our first President, Carl Streifeld, when we first organized. Both of these fine gentlemen are members of class number 1. Chief Soder and his wife were also instrumental in our Dade County Firemen's Benevolent Association, which existed before the local was even established. He had 2 sons that followed his footsteps and has also retired from Miami-Dade Fire. Back in the day, when we first started, we were part of the police department. Chief Soder was instrumental during our breakaway from them and helped build and organize our training bureau. He was a very respected and fair man who instilled mutual trust and friendship with every firefighter, the very essence of camaraderie. His family was, and still is, fire department family. So today, on February 3rd, 2023, on behalf of MDFR and the retired firefighters of Local 1403, I am very proud to present to the recruit who has exhibited upending loyalty, reliability, fellowship, mutual trust, friendship, and the very essence of camaraderie to the brotherhood, and to his classmates, and to MDFR. I see he's got a lot of representation in the crowd tonight, so some of you might not be surprised. So recruit class 150, I would ask you to stand and acknowledge firefighter Randall Dyer.
Now, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome to the podium the class leaders of Class 150, probationary firefighters Philip Krizmanich and Samantha Gomez.
Wow. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, family, and friends. My name is Philip Krizmanich, and I'm accompanied by our deputy class leader, Samantha Gomez. It's an absolute honor and privilege to stand up here before everyone this morning and speak on behalf of our class, Class 150. I'll start by saying what an incredible journey this has been. For myself and 32 others without fire certs, our journey began 33 weeks ago at about 4 a.m. in the parking lot right over there. After a week of paperwork, roughly 1,000 burpees, and a short vacation in Coney Island, we returned over to Miami-Dade College, and 2 remarkable Miami-Dade Fire Rescue captains, Captain Andy Borges and Captain Jeremy Leal, for 15 weeks of minimum standards training in preparation for the state exam. October 11th, we joined 20 previously certified recruits under this very canopy to form Class 150, the beast of the Southeast, the biggest class in county history. I talked earlier about how incredible this journey has been, but that doesn't mean it was easy. In fact, if my experience has taught me anything, it's that the most important things, the most meaningful accomplishments, and the greatest sense of pride and belonging rarely come with ease. These pivotal changes in life are full of sacrifice, and those sacrifices are a direct reflection of the dedication and duty that we collectively share. We're family. But all the dedication, inspiration, and want in the world won't make you a firefighter. It takes action. Boots to the ground, howling into the door, action. This recruit training program and its instructors are truly second to none. While our instructors all share the same goal, each of them individually instilled us with the traits necessary to be successful in this lifestyle. From Instructor Ballard's attention to detail and Captain Cabaz's professionalism, to Instructor Lizarraga's sense of urgency, Instructor O'Brien's tactful forms of communication, and the lessons learned from Lieutenant McKnight's failed tryouts for every professional sports team in Florida, our class has truly had the best examples to emulate. I can continue talking about each individual concept that we've learned here with recruit training. Every door we've forced, every search completed, every water supply we've established, every hose line we've pulled, and the amount of water it flows, but that would take another 18 weeks. Just know that Class 150 has been well trained and is ready to respond. Lastly, to my class, thank you for allowing me to fill this role in our story. Success is the result of hard work and opportunity, and for today, we've accomplished that. I'm proud of every single one of you, and not a single one of us could have done this on our own. I'm honored to call you brothers and sisters. This is the end of the first chapter in the very long book that is our careers. I look forward to turning the page with all of you. Thank you.
Class 150, welcome to the first day of the rest of your life, the life of a Miami-Dade firefighter. Over the past several months, you have learned and garnered skills necessary to be a Miami-Dade firefighter. But now I'm going to tell you what is needed of you. Fire chiefs are needed to keep the department heading in the right direction. But the absolute truth is, the department is nothing without its firefighters, you. Firefighters are the backbone of any department, where the rubber meets the road and are on the delivery end of the mission that is Miami-Dade Fire Rescue. Here is what I, the department, and the citizens and visitors of Miami-Dade County need and expect from you. We need you to show up to work, ready to respond to any alarm, from the slip and fall to the raging house fire, willing to occupy dangerous environments to solve any problem, performing what has been described as the most intelligent form of manual labor. We need your commitment to do your very best to get home from every tour of duty to your family and loved ones. Although you have completed recruit training, your journey of becoming the most effective and efficient firefighter, paramedic, driver, lieutenant, captain, chief, whatever you choose, has only just begun. You must forever remain a lifelong student of this honorable and noble profession, sharpening yourself to be able to fulfill our sacred mission with precision, grace, and elegance. Now that you are on the job, I need you to get into the job. Be a part of the firefighter family and fire service. Go go to department and station functions, graduations, medal day, parades, charity events, conferences, union and benevolent meetings, and parties. The fire service is an amazing profession. If you give it everything, it will give you everything in return. Set your course and plan your future now. Our department is the full-service fire service, and all doors are open to you, but you must walk through them on your own accord. Class 150, you now wear the badge of a Miami-Dade firefighter. Wear it with honor, wear it with pride, and never ever do anything to tarnish the respect and admiration that it comes with. Congratulations. I would like once again to welcome to the podium Miami-Dade Fire Rescue Chaplain Alex Trinchet for today's benediction.
Class 150, as you leave here today, after several months of training, I ask you to remember the following. In front of Miami-Dade Fire Rescue headquarters is a statue. You maybe remember that in that run that you pretty much were in front of it. A firefighter is holding a child. The firefighter represents all of us, and that child represents the community, and especially those who are most vulnerable. If you look at the firefighter's feet, it is as if the firefighter is stepping on solid ground. A solid ground that's propelling the firefighter and the child forward to safety. That base, that solid ground at the firefighter's feet is a firefighter prayer. No matter where you're at as it relates to matters of faith, may your core of faith, family, and friends be the solid ground you stand. The aspects of the firefighter prayer states the following, and let us pray. When I'm called to duty, God, wherever flames may rage, give me the strength to save some life, wherever be its age. Help me to embrace a little child before it's too late, or save an older person from the horrors of that fate. I want to fill my calling and to give the best in me, to guard my every neighbor and protect their property. Guide my hands, my mind, and every aspect of me as I strive to live the firefighter oath as long as I can see. The oath states to serve above comfort and convenience. This will be hard and it will not be seamless. In my strength, this will be daunting. Thus let me rely on my strength, on your strength and others for that supporting. As we close this event and go out with family, may we have a sense of peace and tranquility. It is in your name I pray. Amen.
Thank you, Lieutenant Trinchet. Well, this concludes the graduation ceremony for today. Shortly, the class and the training staff will gather in for a group photo, and the recruit class 150 marker will be displayed and revealed on the training tower. Once again, I thank those in attendance and those watching virtually for joining us today. Stay safe.